First tonight, developing news. U.S. Attorney General William Barr has released a summary of the Mueller report. In it, Barr says Special Counsel Robert Mueller found there is no sufficient evidence to prove President Trump obstructed justice or conspired with Russia during the 2016 presidential election. Eyewitness News reporter Natalie Brand is on Capitol Hill tonight with the key takeaways.
Attorney General William Barr released a letter summarizing the findings of Robert Mueller's investigation. The 4-page letter reads, "The special counsel's investigation did not find that the Trump campaign or anyone associated with it conspired or coordinated with Russia in its efforts to influence the 2016 U.S. presidential election." Barr's letter also says Mueller looked into possible obstruction of justice charges against President Trump. The direct quote reads, "While this report does not conclude that the president committed a crime, it also does not exonerate him." The special counsel deferred to the Justice Department to make that determination. Barr says he and Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein decided the evidence is not sufficient to establish the president obstructed justice.
It was a complete and total exoneration. It's a shame that our country had to go through this.
Democrats say the entire Mueller report should be released and are promising a legal fight if it isn't.
We will ask the Attorney General to testify before the House Judiciary Committee. The American people are entitled to a full accounting of the president's misconduct referenced by the special counsel.
Mueller's team brought charges against 34 individuals, including former Trump campaign chair Paul Manafort and former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn. But as the president's supporters noted, none of the former campaign associates were accused of colluding with the Kremlin to influence the election.
And we're working local coverage on the release of Mueller's findings. Tonight, we're hearing from Rhode Island U.S. Senator Jack Reed and our political analyst Joe Fleming about what may come next. Eyewitness News reporter Eric Halperin joins us live in the newsroom with their reactions.
Kate, all members of Rhode Island's congressional delegation have said the entire report should be made public or made available to Congress. But some other lawmakers are saying it's time to move on. Now that a 4-page summary of Special Counsel Robert Mueller's report is out, many members of Congress are again calling for the entire report to be released.
The American people should see this whole report entirely, and they should make the final judgment.
Senator Jack Reed recognizes Attorney General William Barr's letter to Congress makes it clear there was no collusion between President Trump's campaign and Russia. President Trump tweeted about that Sunday too, repeating what he's been saying all along. No collusion, no obstruction, complete and total exoneration. Keep America great. Senator Lindsey Graham says it's time to move on, but Senator Reed says based on what he saw in the summary, obstruction should be looked into more.
The issue, though, is still troubling is that he could not exonerate completely the president from involvement in an obstruction of justice. He left that to the Attorney General.
According to Eyewitness News political analyst Joe Fleming, Democrats will likely focus on the fact that Attorney General Barr and Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein, who determined there isn't evidence President Trump obstructed justice, were also appointed by Trump.
The Democrats in the House and the Senate are going to say they're Republican appointments by the president. We want to see the whole report so we can make our own conclusions.
He says the summary overall was good for President Trump, but that the back and forth is nowhere near over.
You got a 4-page summary from the Attorney General, and the question is there things in the report that the Attorney General did not mention in his 4-page summary? That's what the Democrats are going to go after, I believe.
And Congressman David Cicilline and Senator Sheldon Whitehouse have also released statements about the summary released today. Those can be found on our website, WPRI.com. Live in the newsroom, I'm Eric Halperin, Eyewitness News.